installing micro braids on my waistline natural hair. It's the video you've all been waiting for. I am doing mini braids on my natural hair. In today's video, let's get into it. You know, it's been a while since I've done a mini braids challenge, but here we go. In 2026, this is the first mini braids challenge of the year. Get ready and dust off those combs. We are growing our natural hair long in 2026, so let's go. This is my smallest mini braids I've ever installed on my natural hair, and so this is a marathon and not a sprint. This video was filmed over a whole week. I was locked down in doing this. As you can, I don't know what I was thinking, but as you can see, these are very tiny braids, and I'm not telling you to do it this small, but let's go and let's start a mini braids challenge. Of course, in this video, I'm showing you my parting style. In order to get any task like this done, we need to break it down into section. Welcome back all my new and returning subscribers. I'm really excited to have you here on Grow with Shev, where we're growing our natural hair long in 2026. I'm giving you hints and tips of how to grow your natural hair so that you are successful in growing out your own natural hair. Remember, this God-given hair of yours is what you need to focus on in 2026 to grow it long, healthy, and strong. And with my help, I'm sure you can do it. So this is a long task to do. And I was able to do this grid parting style in order to install these on my hair. Now, I will say there is no particular reason why I chose to do my hair in mini braids like this, other than the fact that I've never ever done it before. And so I thought, why not? Let me just install these on my hair. I am not telling you to do it this small. For reasons I will come on to later, this is not for the faint-hearted. Not least because it will take you a whole week to install it, especially if you have hair that is waist length like mine in this video. It will take you a very long time to install it. So I'm not recommending you install your hair this small unless you want to. I know there's many ladies that do install their mini braids this small, and I've been able to keep them in for months and months, and that is the way they retain their length. This might not be for you or for your lifestyle. This was just sort of like an experiment that I said I'm going to try. Anyway, the technique that I'm using is this grid method where I part my hair in blocks. I hope this video is in order. I part my hair in blocks and then I section it out to braid it. Of course, there's many ways you could actually put these braids in, including just part and go. But I find that this grid method really helps me to install my mini braids. As you know, this is not my first mini braids challenge. I have a ton of mini braids challenge in my playlist section. So do go ahead and check out my playlist section where I have how to grow your natural hair from 2021 all the way up to 2026. And those are playlists of lots of hints and tips of how to grow your natural hair. In my mini braids playlist, you'll find detailed information of week by week how I grow my natural hair using mini braids. And in there, you'll find videos on the benefits of using mini braids to grow your natural hair. A lot of women hair on YouTube are having success, but to see mine week by week, every growth, every week charted, you can see how my hair does in mini braids. And for someone who's never had long hair before, I found this to be the technique that's gotten my waist length hair. In this video, my hair is waist length. You will see that. It's all down to using mini braids and being consistent. And this is very easy to do. Once you can braid, you can mini braid. You just need to have the time and the patience to be able to install mini braids on your natural hair. And you will not be sorry that you've done that. Of course, it does take a long time. Also got the cons of using mini braids on your natural hair. So to touch briefly on some of the benefits of using mini braids to grow your natural hair. The first benefit, of course, is that it is cheap. You do not have to spend any money in order to install this protective style on your natural hair. Once you can braid, you can mini braid. And with this parting technique that I'm showing you, you are able to find a quick way of leaving your hair alone for up to 21 weeks. I have done a challenge on my channel lasting 21 weeks where I showed you week by week how I did that. My longest playlist on using mini braids to grow your natural hair. Of course, I did have to redo sections of my hair that was matting and tangling and bridging, which I'll talk about when I come into some of the cons of using mini braids to grow your natural hair. Another benefit is that you're able to see your hair grow out from the root, and that gives you great motivation. Once you see that hair coming out, you're motivated to leave it in for weeks and weeks to see just how much it can grow out. Another benefit is that you're able to apply anything on your scalp, including your growth aids. With this style, you're able to have access to your scalp. If your scalp is sensitive, has issues, you're able to see it and to be able to treat that. And you're also able to apply any growth aid to help you to grow out your natural hair. So it's got a ton of benefits on helping you to grow your natural hair. Once again, if this is your first video you've come across on my channel, you know I'm Siobhan and I'm growing out my natural hair, my God-given hair. Easy and simple techniques such as using mini braids. And once again, if you want detailed information week by week on the challenges that I've done in the past, my playlist section has plenty more videos than that, and topics and hints and tips than I can cover in today's video. So do check out my playlist section for plenty more information. So like many ladies out there, I do have some issues with my scalp and my hair and growing out my natural hair. And as I'm parting my hair in this video, you can see my edges, which were not doing particularly well. And I find that my edges seem to be longer or shorter depending on where I am with my hormones and my cycle, etc. I don't know if that's your story. If it is, comment down below. It might be time for me to do an updated how to grow out your edges video. I do tend to put castor oil on my edges and keep it moisturized, and tend not to let the products that I use on my face, of course I've got incredibly sensitive skin, and so my skin reacts to almost anything, as does my scalp, and the breakages from the edges sometimes as a result of my sensitive skin. Okay, so we are well into the second day of installing these mini braids on my hair, and this technique that I'm using is I'm actually twisting out the section, parting it in the mirror and just twisting the section very shortly, so that even while I'm sitting down watching TV or something, I could just grab those sections and plait them, because as I said, this is a marathon and not a sprint. So various techniques really for installing these on your hair. I find that this is the best way that I'm able to do this. Just making sure that the parts are okay. Of course, I'm not ever precious about my parts. But I do also have carpal tunnel on my hand, and I found it challenging really to get through this mini braids, mini braids. After having done this for a couple of days, my hands was really hurting, and I was having to stop a lot to rest my hand. So it really helped that I made these sections so that when my hand was feeling better, I was able to continue braiding. Once again, I do not recommend you do your mini braids this small unless you do have experience of doing this. Otherwise, your hands will really hurt you. You might lose hair, you might lose patience and give up. So I say, if this is your first time of installing mini braids on your natural hair, start with bigger braids and then work your way down. I will say that these are very nice. So when this video is finished, you will see that the style is very beautiful. I think it's more beautiful than bigger braids, to be honest. And so there is a draw of doing it. The longer you actually take to install these braids as well, I find it's the longer they tend to stay in. I don't know if that's because you're thinking about the takedown time after taking a whole week of installing them. But you're going to get growth regardless of the braid size that you use on your natural hair. As you know, once again, I've been using mini braids to grow out my natural hair for about 5 years now on this channel. So there is plenty of content of how to grow out your natural hair using mini braids. Definitive guides I've also produced on helping you to get the best out of this method. So not to worry, not to think that, you know, there's not a lot covered in this video. There are other videos going in detail about the benefits and the drawbacks. And so I touched on some of the benefits earlier, being that, you know, of course you're going to get growth. It's cheap and it's relatively easy depending on the size of your braid. So some of the cons of mini braids. You can actually get breakage if you install them too tight. You can also get damage if you install them too tight. You can also get damage if you pull your braids too much back in a ponytail, for example, and you can actually get permanent damage if you do that, so be careful. The cons also point to it taking a very long time to take down. In the case of this, which this challenge is finished, so I can speak ahead a little bit. Very challenging to take them out, so do factor that in. You might also incur high percentage, high likelihood you will incur damage when you're taking these down if they are this small. But I think all the benefits outweigh the cons. You'll also get some build up depending on the products that you use. If you wash it a lot, you'll find knots and tangles that will make it harder to take them down. So do bear in mind the cons. And if you want more detailed information on the cons of installing mini braids on your natural hair, check out my playlist section where I do cover that in detail. I'll try to link them in the videos for this. Once again, if you're new on my channel, I'm Siobhan. I make videos on taking care of your natural hair. I've been doing that for about 5 years on YouTube. And I've got tons of videos, playlists of how to grow out your natural hair in mini braids as hair, mini twists, cornrows, and so many other ways of growing out your natural hair. So do check out my playlist section for plenty more information. Right, so here we are on day number 3 or number 4. A lot of time has passed, as you can see, because I've managed to get those very, very tiny braids in to my hair. It was very, very hard to install them and took a lot of hours. So the front is done first. Usually that's how I do my mini braids. I tend to get the front done first, and I tend to do that in the mirror because I'm okay about the parts in the front. I don't want them to look too messy, but the ones in the back I don't mind. So I tend to do the front when I have a bit more patience. I would say if your hair is waist length like mine in this video, you will need roughly about a week, unless you've taken the time off work to be able to do this, but you will need a lot of time to be able to get this done if you're going to stay consistent in the braiding size. So yeah, it took me a whole week to get this done. And focusing on the back, I don't actually show you a lot of the installation on the back, but pretty much the same technique, except I just part them going straight across and plait them, and I wasn't careful too much about parting. So yeah, I think this is day 4. I don't think I got much done in day 3. So yeah, so this is day 4, and I just go in and I continue to plait like I've done the front. Just showing you my hair there, actually. It's doing pretty well. It's gone nice and thick. I can say thanks to all my mini braids challenges that I did last year, I got a lot of growth. So yeah, I recommend this as a way of growing out your natural. I'm showing you there. And of course, my hair is waist length when I pull it. It is not when it's shrunk. When it's shrunk, it looks a lot shorter than that. But I know how much hair I have on mine. And also, when you do the mini braids, it also does tend to show off the length of your hair as well. So I'm going in there quickly for a length check for you, just so you could see where my hair was when I installed these mini braids. Of course, as I said, I've got to pull the hair to stretch it, because as you know, the feature of our type of natural hair is that it will shrink. And I didn't particularly straighten my hair for this style. It is not even blown out that well. So of course, it does stretch a lot longer than that, but I've got to pull it to show you that my hair is indeed waist length. And a great achievement if you know that I've never had long hair before and you've seen my previous videos. So here is the final day of doing this. After 7 days, I was able to install these mini braids on my natural hair. I will come on to some of the problems actually. In the back of my hair, I tend to give up a bit and I twisted it. And I will talk about why that was not a great idea in my next video. But look at that style. It's absolutely gorgeous. I had so much comments on how beautiful my hair is. You know, it even looked like extensions and looked nice and full, nice and beautiful. So versatile is mini braids. These mini braids, I find them really, really gorgeous. And of course, if you're going to be starting locks, this is a great way to start your locks. All you have to do is to interlock the root, and you'll be able to start your locks also this way. So if you're thinking of locking your hair, this is a way of locking your hair. And I just find the style really, really gorgeous and a great achievement because I've never done my hair this small before. So yeah, a great achievement for me. If you've gotten this far in the video, thank you so much. You know, I'm so grateful for everyone that watches these videos. Do remember to subscribe if you've not done so. I'm making plenty of videos in 2026 to grow your natural hair. Also, give this video a like and comment below if you've ever done anything like this on your natural hair, with your natural hair, or also with extension, and let me know what persuaded you, because I'm not sure what persuaded me. I'll see you in my next video. Take care. God bless you.